Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Cavaliers will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Wake Forest offense will get the first crack at it here. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Wants to go up top. And snagged in the middle. It's Mays. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using the quick game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got the first down himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Demon Deacons are marching down the field. Now they'll run it to the right here. Oh, he's got some space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Demon Deacons started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Virginia's offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that, Brock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Backing up on the first 2 plays. Now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll go to the ground. There he goes. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Morris. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Here we go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Hand off from the shotgun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Virginia! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's
Turning it on. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cavaliers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Brown has it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Morris. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Cavaliers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Cavaliers are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires it incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And the Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Morris. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And the Cavaliers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Navy. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Vic. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. They think there's room to run to the right here. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Mays. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Demon Deacons have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the tight end. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down. And the Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Claiborne. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this defense doing a really good job with situational football. Both drives. Last drive gave up some yards, 0 points. This drive forcing a 3rd and long. You bring on the pass rushers. You get after them in a predictable situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Great place to start for this offense. Direct snap. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wake. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position, starting the drive with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Under fire. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. The offense cashing it in on that drive. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Courtney. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Plenty of points on the board early, and they've got it back, trailing by 3, 17-14. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Give to Brown. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Morris. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Edwards. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Ennis. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Cavaliers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
The Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Got room to work. No, he got loose. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. A first down for the offense. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Cavaliers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Virginia! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by just 2 over Navy. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Mays. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. grab behind the line. It's Vick. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Back to pass on second down. Rushes on him. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. This should be the last play of the quarter. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pulls it in. It's Mays. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defense... find their footing. We're ready to go here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got it in the middle, it's Vick. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And into the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They marched 78 yards down the field, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Morris. It's complete on the right side. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Cavaliers have this offense rolling. It's a reverse. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Snowed under by the defense.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
3rd and short, I don't mind the play call. Running the RPO, giving the quarterback the option. Could he have pulled it and maybe made that decision a little bit different? He decided to give it to the running back. The defense was ready, got the big stop, forces the 4th down.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Here's the handoff. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Demon Deacons will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Claiborne. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Finds his tight end. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Claiborne. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
The Demon Deacons have moved it inside the 20. The give to the tailback. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the returner will be dragged down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Morris. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Gives it on the option. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cavaliers are on the move. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the 1st down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the ground, he's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Cavaliers are threatening in the red zone. Brown has it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. They're trailing by 10 to Oregon. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. The Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Vick. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Fires to the big fella. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Claiborne. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The RPO, it's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Vick. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Jukes his way for more. Touchdown, Demon Deacons! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. He'll try the left side. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keeps it on the draw. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, but he just decided to take off.
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. Slips through the line, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
To throw, it's Morris. Hauls it in. Still running at the 40. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Rides the back on the option to give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Ennis. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. That's caught. It's Vick. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Scanning the field, it's Morris. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And the Demon Deacons will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
Pass interference.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got out of trouble and throws. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here?
Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 25. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off play action on first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And we are all tied up here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And these two defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. Feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this second half, the challenge will again be twofold. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. the Demon Deacons will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Cavaliers are flying down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking for a man. It's Morris. Gonna let it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Finds a man on the right. There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch them on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They run the reverse. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Cavaliers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. In the red area, it's Brown. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia! They take the lead with the 6.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Army is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Blanchard and Davis and Dawkins among the legends to wear that uniform. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Temple. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Barnes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all...
Sprinting away! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You knew coming into the game he's a weapon. That had to be a coverage bust.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. On the run, it's Claiborne. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Rides the back and leaves it. And, boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Barnes. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot.
Touchdown, Wake Forest. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Vick. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward and get that yardage, and he gets the big first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that.
Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake. Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. The give to the left side. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They
breaks into the open. Powers through the defender. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Vick. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Demon Deacons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
On target to the left. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, wait. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Sam Houston. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's got him down the middle. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And how about the confidence of this quarterback? Palmer, I got to know, man. I know this receiver's a stud, but I'm putting 2 guys on him. I'm trying to take him out of the ball game, and he's still going to throw it that direction?
Because even when he's covered, he's open. And these guys work tirelessly all week long. They understand where they're going to be. They understand when the football's coming out. You could put a 3rd guy over there, and I don't know if that would have changed the quarterback's decision. I think he was still going to his big playmaker on the perimeter.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Fires to the right. Makes the grab, it's Ross. And an explosive play, has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cavaliers are on the move. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it on the outside. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Smashes it between the uprights. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And he's thrown another interception. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quarterback on the keeper.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's got him. Touchdown, David Deeks. And the pummeling has started.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Oh, it's a reverse. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. period starts with a second down play. Looking for a man, it's Morris. Gets it out fast. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cavaliers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give on the option. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. From the gun, give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred. By the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Morris. Complete downfield. There he goes. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
The run to the right. Creates a little space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got a man, it's Barnes. Turning it on! That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Morris. He's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. From the shotgun, the inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Leaves it with the running back. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I'll tell you, you do not see a lot of big men with the ability to run like that defensive end did right there. The offense trying to trick him, trying to get the quarterback to the perimeter of the field, but just big man chasing down little man and getting to him quicker. That was impressive.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and for the 3rd down and goal situation.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open on the left. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a crease at the 20. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Oh, they're after him. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
The AT unit on the field. Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up by 24 over Navy. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. That's caught. It's Barnes. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
Man, I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.